Hi, my name is Pham, and I'm the Digital Projects Librarian at the University of Toronto Scarborough in the Digital Scholarship Unit. Being an department which frequently collaborates with faculty to build and customize repository software for their different use cases, I've noticed a recurring theme in the conversations I've had about managing these kinds of projects. Tell me if the scenario sounds familiar to you. You, the project manager, are tasked with managing a project that has grant or one-time only funding to implement a new and innovative idea, or similar software might already exist, but foreshadowing is no longer being supported or used. You start working on the project, and once it's launched, people begin to use it. Over time, you get additional requests for increased functionality, and as time goes on and the software begins to grow, it begins to get more complex. Eventually, your project no longer sees funding, and development begins to slow down as you begin to focus on new projects, technologies, and users. At that point, the project might wither and die, but it's usually not as simple as just pulling the plug. Before it dies, it might live its half-life for years and years, because to a small group of people, the software may be immensely valuable to their specialized work, and no real viable alternative exists. Repeat the scenario over and over for the multiple projects that you're, of course, working on, and over time you might find yourself in a slightly alarming scenario where you're taking care of lots and lots of boutique applications, each requiring their own server configuration, software dependencies, in order to run smoothly. It might be a good time to find a corner to hide in, or maybe at this point you'll try to justify letting few projects go. But people will be coming out of the woodwork, like the developers that started the project, faculty that poured money into it, and they will tell you that it's not the right time or it's just not possible. You'll be taking the risk of bruising egos and hurting the relationships you cultivated over the years of work and effort that originally went into the project. Perhaps you don't find yourself in this situation just yet, but as repositories are maturing and if you're starting to think about the role of repositories in research data or digital scholarship, this might just happen to you. Which leads to the following question. Innovation is well supported, but what happens after innovation? Well, we do know what happens after innovation, and as a quick Google image search will tell you, operations typically comprises anywhere from 60 to 80% of its entire cost. I'm sure for many of you this is not a revelation, so why is it so frequently overlooked at the project planning stage? We understand the eventual responsibility of maintaining software, but too often it's not really addressed until we actually have to do it. And maybe that's because we know things will often not go as expected. Technology changes, and a big part of maintenance work is addressing new problems, so planning might sometimes feel like setting a foundation on sand. And so this is why official, documented projects are often associated with new development. But that's like coming very prepared for almost everything with finding that you're missing a core piece of the picture. We don't subject software maintenance to the same rigorous project management standards that we have in place for software implementation, but we should, and there should be a way to early on come up with strategies to support maintenance. And we could plan in such a way to understand our potential quote-unquote technical debt, like we understand project tasks. We can anticipate and allocate resources we will need for maintenance in the future. In turn, we can use this to negotiate deadlines with the upfront time suck of doing things right. If we could plan in such, and yes, there's likely a balance required here. Detailed planning can only take you so far, but feasible planning might entail understanding responsibilities, long-term deadlines, end-of-life preparation, and how to accommodate change. If you're still wondering if all this additional planning is really necessary, consider this. Industries like Amazon operate on the model, you build it, you run it, to reframe their work as products, not projects. And this also applies to our work in open source repository software. You might be developing applications, operating it, and maintaining it on a day-to-day basis. It's rare that you can divest all responsibility for what happens to your software once it's built. And so if you're going to be responsible for your repository for its entire life cycle, you're going to have the roles of your developers and your system administrators blurring together. DevOps comes out of this philosophy of creating cross-functional teams to provide high-quality maintenance and to remove functional silos in organizations. If the product is everyone's responsibility, system administrators will understand that the code and the developers will understand the pain points and issues of running the software. This is a more structured approach to integrate practices such as integration testing, QA, and addressing performance issues as part of development. Maintenance is also gaining recognition as an area of study in academia. The first Maintainers Conference happened this past April, emphasizing the need to move scholarship away from innovation. Beyond computer science, scholarship disciplines such as history, economics, fine arts, and business also took part. The conference was trying to think not just about means, but ends, asking questions about what they really care about and what we want to get out of technology. Another effort includes the Digital Humanities Advancement Grants coming out of NEH, placing the startup grants that focus only on seeding new projects. This new program provides a sustainability match that acknowledges the importance of keeping these projects alive. It is efforts like these that aim to bring maintenance requirements and practices to the forefront that are showing just how important it is for everyone to be part of this conversation. If we can make everyone care about taking care of our ugly, beautiful, complex systems, then we will. Thank you.